Hey, Fox here. Today, we're going to go through what I think inside linebackers rating should be in Madden Ultimate Team 16. Today's sponsor are bookies for teaching you lessons. Wait, no, that's books. Books teach you lessons. So we're going to take a look at what the base set started with in Madden Ultimate Team 15. We started with Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis up top. Bowman missed all of last season. Patrick Willis is now retired. Cushing came in third. He didn't have a great season, actually a pretty terrible one. I think I heard that he played with a broken wrist for most of it. Kuechly had an amazing season. Sean Lee was out. Derek Johnson was out. Gerard Mayo was injured for part of it. Stephen Tulloch injured. Daryl Washington was suspended the whole season for marijuana. So there's a lot of shakeup up top in the linebacker ratings going into next season. Start off my suggestion for Madden Ultimate Team 16. I think we should get some legends. I loved Lambert and Ray Lewis, but could we get Ray Nitschke and Dick Butkus next year possibly? Those would be amazing to have. The base Ultimate Team players next year for inside linebacker. Number 1 should be Luke Kuechly at 89 overall. He's an amazing tackler and against the pass and will be good against the run. He's as good as crepes. Next on the list is Bobby Wagner at 88. He'll be a good all-around linebacker. He can do it all like ShamWow. And the thing about the linebackers is that the great ones are good against everything. So there won't be amazing schemes developed to maximize skills and de-emphasize others. 87 will be Navarro Bowman. It's tough to judge him because of his injury and sitting out all of last year. So I docked him 2 overall and took him from the top spot and put him at 87 from last year. We'll see how that injury affects his play on the field. 87 is Donta Hightower. He had a very good year last year for the Patriots, and he's a good balanced linebacker against the pass and the run. 86, Lawrence Timmons. Bumped him up a couple stats. He's got amazing instincts against the run, but he's not a great tackler. He missed 19 tackles last season and not great in coverage. Next up at 86 will be Carlos Dansby. He's good in coverage, not great at pass rushing, but good against the run. At 85, Darryl Smith, a very good balanced linebacker against the pass and the run. He's balanced, unlike my checkbook. 84 will be Jamie Collins, a physical freak. He had an amazing year last year. He might be the best, but he'll need another year to jump to the top of the ratings like he jumps in real life. He'll be an outside linebacker in game, but Pro Football Focus has him at middle linebacker, so that's why I put him here too. I don't know. I could have gone either way with it. 84 will also be Gerard Mayo. I'm giving him the same rating as last year. He's good against the run, but not so much in coverage. Those Patriots are going to have a stacked linebacking core next year with Mayo, Collins, and Hightower. Brandon Spikes coming up next at 83. He's great at stopping the run, like smoking stops runners. 83, Demario Davis stuffs runs like a Thanksgiving turkey. 83 will be Michael Kendricks, who is great in coverage, not against the run. As we get lower in these ratings, you get guys more specialized in their skills, so they're not as amazing as those top guys all around. So this is where you can find guys to fit your scheme. But Michael Kendricks, he isn't good against the run. You can run on that guy like a treadmill. Stephen Tulloch's coming up next. He'll be rated 82, I believe. He tore his ACL during a celebration last year, so I docked him 2 overall points and major cool points for it. 81 next will be Derek Johnson. He tore his Achilles in week 1. This is part of the high attrition rate of the linebackers we had. If they're not getting injured, they're retiring early. CJ Mosley's up next. I think he'll be the 80 overall. He's amazing against the run, but not against the pass. He'll get passed over like I do in competitive sports. And then Brian Cushing, who I mentioned earlier, had a bad year last year. I dock him 7 points and give them all to Gryffindor. So a couple guys that fell out, like Patrick Willis. He retired. Sean Lee. Injuries are taking its toll on him. He took all of 2015 off with an ACL injury. I'm going to move him down over 6 points because he's so fragile, and those injuries probably did take a toll. Daryl Washington was suspended all of 2015 for marijuana. I think he'll be in the high 70s. Paul Posluszny also will be around that rating, and DeQuell Jackson too. It's too bad Chris Borland retired on us. I'd rate him about an 83 if he would have stayed. And to the rookies that were drafted, usually EA gives them pretty bad ratings coming out in MUT after the first year. Stephen Anthony was drafted 31st overall. He ran a 4.56. His scouting reports say he's got bad block shed, but he'll be fast. So a good physical guy. I think they'll rate him in the low 70s. Next up drafted was Benardrick McKinney. He ran a 4.66. He's a good tackler but bad in coverage. They'll probably give him a high 60s along with these next two guys. Eric Kendricks, brother of Michael Kendricks. He ran a 4.61. He's got good speed and coverage but not a hard hitter. High 60s. Drafted 48th overall was Denzel Perryman. He ran a 4.78. It's pretty slow. He's short, but he's a hard hitter with a good block shed. He'll also be in the high 60s. So you can probably look him up, pick him up early in the year in MUT. Well, that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.